Yale is offering a lesson that is so simple, but it can take a lifetime to learn. Psychology and the good life is commonly referred to as the happiness class.
The purpose of the course is to not only learn what psychological research says about what makes us happy, but also to put those strategies into practice. In Yale's more than 300-year history, no class has been more popular. This caught KELOLAND's Brady Mallory's attention, and he wanted to know how a person can master being happy. On tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, he talks with the woman he considers a local expert on happiness.
At the end of each day, ask yourself a simple question. It's the same question I'm asking Mary Ann Halvern.
What's making you happy today?
Ooh, how much time do we have?
Mary Ann doesn't need much time to make her list. First, a trip down memory lane takes her back to a walk down the aisle in 1950. That's when she married her husband, Eldon. On Friday the 13th of all days.
Everybody thought we shouldn't. That was asking for trouble. But every Friday the 13th for 58 years, there was a red rose on my kitchen counter. Well, that was just continuous happiness.
All sorts of things make Mary Ann happy. There's her family, of course, including her new great-granddaughter.
The happiness that Ellie gives my grandma is really cool, and just having that, three-generation around. And
speaking of keeping things around,
it doesn't hurt to have little props around the house that make you happy.
The American flag, coffee cups, this little pig that reminds her of when she and her brother were little kids.
We'd ride the sows in the pig pen.
And red cardinals.
After my husband's death, there were red cardinals that came to visit often.
If Mary Ann's name rings a bell, well, that's because she can't dial back her happiness. So she dials the phone so she can share it with everyone else.
But anyhow, I do commend you for that and compliment you and wish you the best luck in the world.
Mary Ann calls people to tell them they're doing a good job. She calls everyone, from garbage collectors to journalists she sees on TV. That's actually how we met.
You come on the air and you say, thank you for letting us come into your house. And then you always say, and be kind to each other when you sign off. And I like that too, because I've told you so, right?
Her positivity is why I wanted to talk with her. So we had a conversation in her daughter's backyard to talk about the fundamentals of happiness.
In today's world, everybody better take another look at what happiness is.
For a country that prides itself on the pursuit of happiness, Americans report not feeling so happy. The World Happiness Report ranks countries based on happiness, and in its 6 years, the United States has never cracked the top 10 list. This year's report puts us at 18th out of more than 150 countries. Well, that's good in the big picture, but we've dropped 4 spots just from last year and 5 from 2016. The General Social Survey has measured happiness for 40 years, and Americans felt peak happiness in the 70s. The American Psychological Association says stress about health care, money, politics, and hate crimes are making us unhappy.
Do you have to work at being happy?
Yes, you kind of do. Sure, it'd be easy at times to, I'm not going, oh my yes, but I think what helps me is thinking of other people, trying to, what you can do to make them happy or help them.
Mary Ann herself has experienced loss. She's lost her mom, brother, husband, and recently her son. Ruth Ann Venrick says her mom just keeps going, even when it's hard.
With all this stuff that's going on, and she still smiles and is happy, and I think her mission, her job, she just feels it just comes natural, is to try to make other people happy.
You got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Gratitude is everything.
Mary Ann's right. Gratitude is the gateway to happiness. That's why I keep a gratitude journal. Every night I write a few things that I'm grateful for. Sometimes it's a good Dolly Parton song. Other times it's for my health, lunch with my mom and dad, or sometimes it's just for a beautiful day. Doing this helps me take inventory of everything I have, instead of focusing on everything I don't have.
Oh, I'm such a fortunate person. I have had such a good life.
That outlook, Marianne says, has helped her achieve a long life. She turns 90 next month.
Happy birthday.
You know, I can think of friends who are in their late 20s and 30s and they just think that they're old and their life is over and the best years are behind them. What would you say to them?
She had a grip.
And here's something else to hold on to. Marianne shows us finding happiness at the end of each day is how we get up and greet the beginning of a brand new one. All you have to do is answer a simple question.
Complete this sentence. Happiness is.
Happiness is, well, having a red cardinal sing and a good cup of coffee in the morning in your favorite cup. I love pretty cups. And, oh, family, faith, and fellowship.
Very good.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Brady Mallory.
If you want to learn more about happiness, you don't have to worry about getting into Yale. The professor has rebranded the class into a free online course. If you want to check it out, we've included a link under this story at KELOLAND.com.
The story just makes you smile.
It
doesn't
does.
Doesn't it?
Marianne
Yeah.
and Brady.